Hi there, Pisces. Thank you so much for tuning in live in the light. See you here. We're here with your 1st to the 15th of the month of October reading. I'm hearing August, I'm hearing November, whatever that may mean for you. There could have been something that you were sort of like had an inkling about, almost like I'm hearing a vision of, a reminder of, in the time period of, let's say, August. For a number of you that you felt in a certain way, you had a hunch about a certain experience of that would come through, let's say in November, take it as you will, or even October, take it as you will. There could be a focus on, and if that is the case, I'm hearing Sagittarius, there could be a focus on what is being sort of alluded to. I'm hearing also experienced in almost like layers. I'm hearing stages as well. Okay, Pisces, let's get on with your reading here. It's so very exciting. And again, this is your 1st to the 15th of the month of October reading. Pisces, I just caught sight of 1-1, the number 11 here, October 11th. I'm hearing Thursday here. Thursday, I'm hearing wishes. Take it as you will. There could be a focus on that date for you, dear Pisces. There could be a focus on channeling in particular, and what you channel on that day can really, as you feel it, be a transportation vehicle. I'm hearing to another place and time. Take it as you will, and just wear your seatbelt there, Pisces. Okay. The feeling that I'm getting for you, and the sort of feeling, and always matter perception, the feeling I'm getting for you though is that we are taking time to make decisions. I'm hearing very clear. I'm hearing for those around us who may be, let's say, engaging with us, or that we feel, let's say, we are practicing a certain I'm hearing rocks of the boat to the rhythm of, or whatever that may mean. I'm drinking for you. I'm seeing you like almost like rocking a boat in a big sea. I'm seeing it maybe related to a certain audience, something that you may want to be introducing, okay, or practicing with yet again. It's like something you want to kind of test. It's like, let me just see. I'm hearing, let me just test drive the Tesla. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. Let me just see how the engine grumbles when I'm hearing turn the transmission on in that way. Whatever that may mean for you, it could be a sort of shift, let's say, a transition in the way that you may be presenting yourself as well, your creative crafts and abilities. Whatever that may mean, and particularly for you, Pisces, let's get right on with it. I'm hearing Sagittarius here with the Son of Wands. I'm hearing they've got stories that they want to tell you, and they're not going to be telling them as a secret. Whatever that may mean in particular for you, take it as you will. Somebody perhaps wants to make something really public with you when it's an announcement. I'm hearing specifically, it's like they're telling you, it's like, I want to come, I'm hearing on your show and talk about this. I'm hearing for a number of you. I'm getting as well though that it's perhaps something that you're like, I don't know about that. I'm hearing for a number of you. I have to think about that for a number of you. I'm hearing, I don't know if that's, let's say, the kind of paint that I want to be painting with. I'm hearing the color on the canvas that I want to be cooking. I'm hearing on the monitor screen, whatever that may mean in particular for you. Again, take it as you will, Pisces. The feeling I'm getting for you though is, yet again, I was meditating on your energy before I turned the camera, and I was hearing from you. I'm hearing sip by sip. Okay. I'm hearing discussion by discussion, layer by layer. I'm hearing, and don't say sorry, whatever that may mean in particular for you. I'm hearing for your name, for how you say your name, whatever that may mean in particular for you. The High Priestess in reverse. I'm hearing she knows. I'm hearing where home is, and she's calling that landline up real soon. The Hierophant. Okay. I'm hearing is hiring you. Take it as you will, whatever that may mean for you. There may be somebody who comes through and they're like, I want to have you on my record label. Just coming right through, Pisces. The Hierophant here is perpendicular to the High Priestess in reverse. Whatever this experience is, it completely inverts the process of demystifying a certain experience that has gone like from one level to the next in ways that have like caught you like I'm seeing it like in an act that you don't want to finish up. It's like I'm hearing this led me. I'm hearing to a train that is out of service. I'm hearing it's like why I'm hearing why did I water those plants? I'm hearing if they were going to I'm hearing not welcome the guests in the way that I wanted. Take it as you will. Again, it's like there's something that you may have invested in where you're like, that was so, I'm hearing not productive. I'm hearing specifically in terms of what I wanted to kind of manifest here. And there's a focus, Pisces, on what really you, let's say, are revising in the Hangman in reverse. I'm hearing, I'm stuck on you. The Hangman right over the daughter wands. You came through, Pisces. This energy came through, rather, in, always take it as you will, in the Sagittarius reading, okay? There's a focus on what the layers are. I'm hearing what the decisions are. I'm hearing the letters that you're writing to stake your claim as, whatever that means, particularly for you. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Wands in reverse. You may be waiting on something to come through. I'm hearing Sagittarius here, and you may absolutely be dealing with someone who acts like a fool but doesn't play the part. Whatever that means. It's like they're like the goofball of the classroom, but they are, I'm hearing, they're in deep contemplation. I'm hearing of matters that we can't even discuss. Okay, it's like we can't. I'm hearing we don't have a calculator to talk about that kind of algorithm there. Okay, and for a number of you, this is something that it may be related to your own energy, but it may also be related to, let's say, a certain persona that you just like, you're almost like, you're like, I'm hearing, who are they? I'm hearing, and who am I? And who they are representing themselves as. What is it in a certain way making me, I'm hearing, sort of like I'm hearing focus on specifically, like make also obvious, make aware in terms of how it is that I observe what it is that I do in my craft. And I'm back going to take a look here at this notification. Pisces. Okay. We're back. Okay. Pisces. Let's see how the energies move through for you. How interesting. Okay. I could have sworn that the Hangman was right here. And I believe indeed, right, the Hangman was like right around here. And then is now here in reverse with the Daughter Wands here, mirroring the Ace of Swords upright. There's something here. And the Hangman has just sort of switched places with the Son of Pentacles, who's now, I'm hearing, in a match game. I'm hearing match fight with the Son of Swords. I'm hearing matchstick. It's like, anything you can do, I can do better. It's like that kind of feeling here. Perhaps there's a little bit of like, I'm hearing of a debate, take it as you will, perhaps with an earth sign and an air sign, or somebody who may be making decisions in a highly strategic way. I'm hearing, though, somebody who, let's say, is making decisions specifically by way of the words that they choose. I'm hearing also, though, making money with what they may be strategically, perhaps interpretively. I'm getting it as like communicating. I'm seeing it as also like engaging in the habit of, and there could be a focus here on the space of perhaps technology or actual vehicles. I'm seeing also, though, I'm seeing it as debates, legality, perhaps being a focus. I'm hearing justice, judgmental, whatever that may mean for a number of you. Anyways, Pisces, I'm hearing, where's the remote? Okay. There's a focus on perhaps something that you're wanting to really, walk through the portal of, I'm hearing, of the conversation. And it's like, I don't want to be hearing, I'm hearing bullshit on the radio. I'm hearing day in and day out. I'm hearing, I'm done with that. I'm hearing, I'm not sorry, whatever that means in particular for a number of you. I'm not stalking. I'm hearing my future as well. Take it as you will. It's like, I don't want to know. I'm hearing the future. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. I don't want to know. I'm hearing what I find in the I'm hearing in the I'm seeing it again as like you watching like almost like the news channel or the weather channel, and you're like, I don't want to know. I'm hearing what will I'm hearing tip our scales here out of tune. I'm hearing out of balance as well. You're getting really you're really prioritizing, Pisces, what empowers, I'm hearing, your perception, your ideology of justice. And for you, what does that mean? It's like, what does it mean to speak in ways and to act in ways that feel fair? I'm hearing balanced. What is it that you feel is a finding that is actually, I'm hearing, memorable, whatever that may mean, particularly for you, related perhaps to matters of research. It's like, what is it that I feel is actually something that I want to hang on the wall? And I'm getting it as you being really, you wanting to take an approach that is conservative, I'm hearing as well, with how you choose to communicate on behalf of what you may be experiencing. There's a focus here on certain timelines that may be alluded to by way of who comes into the room. I'm hearing that you're planning all of this out in. Take it as you will, and it could almost be like a sort of feeling of like, I'm seeing you like working in like a studio space or like an environment that, let's say, has a lot of other working professionals in it, and someone walks into the room right when you're like deciding on a certain, I'm hearing, platform that you'd like to work with or on, and it's almost like I'm hearing they knock on the door. I'm hearing on the doorknob though. I'm hearing revisiting here. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Leo as well. Somebody who maybe, I'm hearing, operating in a totally new way. I'm hearing in a totally new fashion. It's like if they were married before, they're not married anymore sort of feeling I'm getting for a number of you. They may have something to tell you that really will set the bow tie right for them, and whatever way that may be meant for you or them. It's this sort of feeling is like, and it always a matter of perception, Pisces, but the feeling is like that they may want to make amends with you in a certain way, okay? And the feeling is that they want to make it also I'm hearing a world that you can wink at. I'm hearing as it I'm hearing all falls down. Take it as you will. It's like they want to almost like, I'm hearing work with you on it as well. And the feeling is that there's a sense of mission here. I'm hearing specifically, Pisces, that a certain individual or you feels is absolutely there, where it's like, I'm hearing, we don't need to, let's say, even talk through what was, let's say, already talked about. I'm hearing turbulent. We don't need to, like, I'm hearing, gauge the temperature of every valley that we hit. I'm hearing in the peak of our performance, whatever that means for you. It's like, we don't need to, and I'm seeing it as like, let's say, two individuals who had a really, I'm hearing, tough time working with one another in whatever way, right? It's like, we just, let's say, there was maybe some tension. I'm hearing, in matters of performance I'm getting as well. Perhaps also I'm seeing it as happening on a physical level, take it as you will. There's a focus though on how it is that we want to recognize, I'm hearing, re-recognize that world that we were focused on creating together. And I'm seeing it as like two individuals coming together. I'm really seeing this, Pisces, two individuals coming together who at a certain point in time didn't want to, I'm hearing, walk into each other's rooms, whatever that may mean for you. It's like I'm hearing I felt like, I'm hearing, I was going to walk out of mine the minute that I walked into yours. Take it as you will. The feeling is like almost like I wasn't mature enough yet. I'm hearing specifically. It's like I felt like I still needed to grow. I'm hearing in my own way that really caused me to distance myself. I'm hearing specifically here, and it may be your own energy, maybe that of another water sign, Scorpio as well. Here, the moon, somebody who may also be, I'm hearing, specifically associated with a broad network audience. This person may be famous in whatever way that may be meant for you. Take it as you will, but somebody who makes an appearance every now and then. I'm seeing it as something that's not consistent, okay? It's almost like they don't have a social media profile, and then all of a sudden, I'm hearing out of the blue, they're back on. Okay, it's like that kind of feeling. It's like even somebody who, let's say, only makes a few guest appearances, somebody who only shows up at a few conferences, somebody who wants to make a few remarks only. It's like very, very conservative. I'm hearing in the way that they publicize their work. I'm hearing their act as well. There's a focus. I'm hearing actions as well. Take it as you will, Pisces. There could be a focus on these energies on an energetic level as well. It may be your own energy as well, Pisces. But again, the feeling I'm getting is that I'm hearing they want to find, I'm hearing, a working solution with you or around you, whatever that may mean for you. It's like they might not even be communicating with you in an open, in a direct way for a number of you. They may be still, it's almost like speaking through, let's say, a certain lens, okay? But the feeling I'm getting is that it's like I'm hearing again, it's like I'm hearing I never really docked. I'm hearing anchored my ship to the corner of that room because I didn't want it to be the composure that I kept. When I was creative, I'm hearing in those times, whatever that may mean, it's like I wanted to almost like, I'm hearing also when I was, let's say, creating what it is that I was. Because, for example, I'm seeing this specific message coming through for a number of you that, let's say you met someone at a certain point in time and it's like, maybe you both were like at the height of your careers in a certain way, or maybe one of you was at the height of your career. And it's like you were, let's say, really in the public eye for a number of you, or one of you. And it's like something you were in, there was a certain circumstance in meeting that person in that way at that moment that just didn't make for a seamless sort of, I'm hearing processing of that encounter with, I'm saying it as being related to the Father of Pentacles. Somebody had their eye on the future big time. Somebody was like, this is not the time, I'm hearing, at all. I'm hearing specifically at all. Like, this is not, I'm hearing the ticket to the show that we're going to be watching. I'm hearing specifically. It's like, I'm not going to take you there. I'm not going to take you to watch that show. I'm hearing as well for a number of you. There is a certain standard, as I'm getting it, rather, Pisces, that someone really was so focused on keeping. And it may have been related to a certain potential that they saw down the line. I'm seeing it yet again. It's like, let's say even you interviewed with someone, or let's say you collaborated with someone, or you worked with someone in a certain space at a certain point in time, and it just didn't really evolve fully in the way that you may have expected it to. I'm hearing in terms of what you had a vision of, and not to say that that vision was I'm hearing soundless. I'm hearing soundproof, whatever that may mean for you. Where it's like, was I just? I'm hearing seeing things. I'm hearing storylines and stars that don't. I'm hearing don't stop. I'm hearing at a red or green light. Take it as you will, whatever that may mean for a number of you, Pisces. There's a focus though on what was the solution. Exactly. And I'm seeing that this individual, whoever this is, really had that in mind, knew in a certain way what they would be promising to themselves that would become of this experience. This is a specific message for a number of you. I'm hearing the number 27. I'm hearing 2 and 6 as well. What is it that I feel I'm hearing I would want to also support? And let's say that you came into contact with someone yet again, and for whatever reason, I'm hearing it didn't manifest in the way that again, would have been expected. And the feeling I'm getting here specifically, if that is the case, is that this individual wanted to see come of the situation so much. Like, I'm seeing them as having seen you or seen the way that you operated and worked and been like, I'm hearing everything I'm hearing that Stardust can ever create. They are, I'm hearing, the prodigy of the portal that I see the pronunciation of their name through, moving through, I'm hearing specifically, moving as well. I'm seeing them shifting, I'm hearing the dimension of their work completely. And in a certain way, I'm hearing Professor, they wanted to, or the feeling may have been that perhaps for a number of you, again, that this type of I'm hearing interaction didn't suffice, I'm hearing at that point in time, for what they really carved a space for. I'm hearing also in terms of value, I'm hearing esoterically, for what they would want to support you in. I'm hearing also what it is that they would want to open up to you with. And it may be related to matters of investment. They may have wanted to really help invest in a certain space that you, let's say, were operating in. But yet again, it's like, I need to wait until they have grown. I'm hearing a few I'm hearing balls, whatever that means for you, a few perhaps also projects. It's like I'm seeing it as like they wanted you, let's say, to get more experience in the industry, perhaps even that was I'm hearing rhythmically set. Very interesting. I'm seeing it though as this individual having had an eagle's eye perspective in a certain way, perhaps as you may also perceive it. It's always a matter of perception, right? And always can be taken, interpreted, perceived in a number of ways. There being though a focus on what they would eventually be playing the role as, the part as. I'm seeing that that's not a question in their mind. Still, that's not a question in their mind. There is a point though of contemplation of what asset exactly they would first like to take out of the bag with you, Pisces. I'm hearing they are a decision maker, and they don't turn back on the decisions that they make. They make them in very serious ways, and they're very, very committed to the ones that they do make. This is the sort of energy I'm getting related to the Father of Pentacles. Somebody who does not, I'm hearing, turn down the tie that they've promised putting on someone, whatever that may mean in particular for you. It's like, if they're going to make you, I'm hearing, a promise, they're going to make sure that that's one that they're going to keep, I'm hearing forever. Okay, Pisces. It's a beautiful energy, and it's, as I'm getting it, it's highly, I'm hearing complex, I'm getting as well, in terms of what these sort of inner workings are of the greater master plan. I'm hearing specifically of the Father of Pentacles, what that may be. And I'm seeing it as like it's like almost like clockwork. It's like they've got so many, I'm hearing transitional statements in their mind. So many also, so many, I'm hearing talks, I'm hearing going on at the same time in terms of what they are timing specifically to eventually present to you. And I'm seeing it as like also to communicate to you about, and I'm seeing it again as happening in a very, very formal way, Pisces, in a way that is, and this came through for Sagittarius, in a way that is like, it's like they want to make you feel, I'm hearing that song, to make you feel my love. Who sings that? If you know, please comment in the comment section below, Pisces. But yet again, it's like this individual, I'm seeing it again, they want to make you feel the seriousness, I'm hearing the severity, I'm hearing as well, whatever the way that may be meant for you, of what they are actually presenting to you. And they're like, look, okay, by even coming to you and talking about it in this way, I want you to feel that I am so focused on it. Okay, I'm hearing specifically, I want you to feel that I've given, I'm hearing, a certain amount of time, I'm hearing energy to charging, I'm hearing, the conversation with emotion as well. And that for me is something that is not, I'm hearing, what I normally do. I'm hearing specifically about it. It's like somebody's coming out to you, Pisces, and they're really, I'm hearing, feeling out of character about it, perhaps as well. Not in the way of, let's say, them doing something that they don't feel comfortable with, but I'm seeing it as like they're making an exception to a certain rule for you, Pisces, as they may be sort of laying it out as. And the feeling is that they want to gauge your response, I'm hearing, though, in a way that I'm not seeing it as like, I'm hearing, what are they going to say? What are they going to do? I'm seeing it in a way of like, how is it that I'm going to, I'm hearing, eventually, I'm hearing, sing with them, take it as you will, whatever that may mean for you. It's like, I'm seeing that they have such an elaborate, I'm hearing a labyrinth of love for you. I'm hearing love, but I'm seeing it also in a way of like love for what you do, Pisces. It's not just in a way of like, I'm hearing, I want to lock eyes and lips with them. I'm hearing every Sunday morning, whatever that means. It's like, I'm not getting it like in that way, Pisces. It's like, this person has a certain respect for you, I'm hearing as well, in whatever way that may mean. It's like, what is respect? Take it as you will. Again, Pisces, it's like there's this focus on what they see holding potential. And if that's something that, let's say, is held, I'm hearing, in a future state in their mind's eye, they're willing to wait for it. And if this person, let's say, has a lot of Capricorn in their chart, oh my goodness, I'm hearing, you can bet your wages on the fact that they will actually wait. And it's like, I'm seeing you like walking into a room, I'm hearing, who had, I'm hearing Professor Golden, whatever that means in particular for you, like in it. And you're like, I just came back after like, I'm hearing 3 semesters and you're still here. I'm hearing you're still here tying your shoelaces in the same exact way. I'm like seeing it as like that might have actually been a professor from where I went to school. Okay, nonetheless, Pisces, take it as you will. This is a sort of feeling of like also recognition, though, in a sense of also almost like cyclical rhythm to the way that they address certain matters. It's like you can always count on them doing something in a certain way, even if, let's say, they don't talk about that method and means in an open way. And again, if you're dealing with someone who's got a lot of earth in their chart, a lot of Capricorn. I'm hearing Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo though as well. Somebody who may be really, I'm hearing creative, really, really action oriented in a certain way, really, really performative in a certain, or may work within an industry that is related to matters of performance, matters of acting. I'm hearing skill tasking, whatever that means for you. It's like they may be a sort of, I'm hearing it's almost like they book people, okay, like an agent, hiring agent. It's this sort of feeling of that they I'm hearing work with industries in ways that don't necessarily work to the heartbeat of emotion. I'm seeing it as taken in the way of what is, let's say, gauged in a temperate way. It's like, well, if let's say XYZ amount of people are really interested in, let's say, a certain subject matter, they don't see it as like, everyone's excited about this in this moment, let's dance. I'm hearing let's sing. I'm hearing let's perform. It's like they have a completely different, I'm hearing, scale of thought to the way that they also engage and invest, I'm hearing, their time and their energy into certain projects. And it's like, if for you, Pisces, you were like, I was ready to sing, I'm hearing, a song for you in that hot air balloon, I'm hearing, and you turned it down, whatever that may mean in particular for you. And they're like, I wasn't there for the song or the altitude sickness. I'm hearing, they're like, I'm sorry, I just wasn't. And but what I was here for is what I'm wanting to create with you in the long term. And that's something to you, Pisces, that makes you really question, I'm hearing, reconnect with and rekindle a certain potential that you feel is, I'm hearing, resourceful in the way that, let's say, it engages a certain level of passion, but at the same time almost like encages it at the same time, where it's like, I'm not just, let's say, spewing hot fire, I'm hearing molten lava of passion all over the boardroom, I'm hearing as well, whatever that means. It's like, how am I also being discerning with, or let's say discerning the way that I would like to channel that? And somebody may be really also coming up to you and being like, look, Pisces, you have so much, I'm hearing quality, I'm hearing that you can work with, I'm hearing traits, something that you may also be able to really heavily monetize. I'm hearing here for a number of you. As you may perceive it, Pisces, yet again, then I'm seeing them like coming up to you and like wanting to really give you some sort of like, I'm hearing performance, I'm hearing subject, I'm hearing matter, something that almost like, it's like I'm seeing them wanting to almost give you their 2 cents. It's like, for whatever it's worth, I'm hearing specifically, I want to see you, I'm hearing, succeed as well. This person loves you, Pisces, like no other, like wants to see you succeed, Pisces, like wants you to be, I'm hearing I'm hearing the pillowcase that they can sleep on at night, knowing that you are finding your calling. It's like such a beautiful energy, Pisces. This is not, I'm hearing, an ordinary love, okay? And yet again, and it doesn't have to necessarily be one that is practical, and it doesn't necessarily have to be one that is related to concepts of passion or performance. Take it as you will. Yet again, Pisces, the feeling is that there's a certain emotion that is revealed by way of what has been withheld for so long. I'm getting that this is something that has been so much distance here, that makes real for you the role that dynamism plays in your world. And I'm hearing they don't want to be, I'm hearing, your doctor. They don't want to be, I'm hearing, also Doctor Who. They don't want to be the puzzle piece that you can't place, I'm hearing, in the I'm hearing corporate mind frame, I'm hearing, of your future, whatever that means. It's like they don't want to be, I'm hearing, an impedance even, I'm hearing specifically for a number of you, where it's like, oh man, I'm hearing, I have to work, I'm hearing, to the standard, I'm hearing, of Sal, whatever that means for you, take it as you will. It's like, I don't want it to feel like something that is, I'm hearing, scary to work with as well. And there could be this feeling of like, perhaps not even wanting to interrupt perhaps a certain storyline that they may feel, or that you may feel that you're still writing. I'm hearing the lyrics too, take it as you will. And it's like they've got to go through that emotional experience before I'm hearing we can make them, I'm hearing the professor of the act. I'm hearing role as well, take it as you will. And it could be a focus as well on almost getting like a raise or something in some kind of way. Promotion, I'm hearing. But the focus is on, specifically I'm hearing again the future, and what is to be. I'm hearing the chain link fence that separates the now, I'm hearing the here to the future itself. What will become of this experience? And I'm seeing the number 17 here on my calendar. Take it as you will, whatever that may mean for a number of you. That adds up to the number 8. Take it as you will. 8 is divided by 4, and Becca mentioned that. Take it as you will. Dear Pisces, there may be a focus on who they may want you to partner up with. There could be 4 individuals, there could be 3 other individuals. You've got the 4 of Wands here right behind the Father of Pentacles, someone who's really, I'm hearing it's so exciting, Pisces. I'm seeing it as like there being a certain, perhaps even space, okay, that it's like they've been thinking about occupying with certain, I'm hearing, performers, and the feeling is that they may eventually want you to I'm hearing, live with them in that space, whatever that means. It's like, I want to bring them here. It's going to be like the real world all over again. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. I want to bring them here, and I want them to feel I'm hearing the love. Take it as you will. Somebody, it's like almost like this feeling of like I want to show them, I'm hearing, how I work as well. And it could be happening again on a level that is emotionally based. I'm hearing rekindling in a certain way. It's like I want to get more intimate perhaps with also the process of what I've been thinking of. And I'm seeing it though again is like them wanting to like really incorporate you in a certain vision that they have. I'm hearing venture, and there is a variation to that they want to get your take on, in particular Pisces. They want to know what you think of the whole subject matter as a whole, and I'm hearing from the start to the beginning, whatever the means for you. It's like I want to know how it is that they even perceive, I'm hearing, this concept, and then I want to know how it is that they want to sort of negotiate through it as well. And it can be a negotiation for a number of you. The Empress upright. Stay true, I'm hearing, Pisces, to what you know is the holster for your gun. Take it as you will. Stay true to what you know is not, I'm hearing, something that is just a shot that's fired in the air. Stay true to what you feel is your very, I'm hearing your factor of influence. The Hermit here coming through, the Ace of Wands. There's something that you know, I'm hearing, whenever I snap my fingers in that way, when I clap on stage like that, I know that I get my audience working for me, whatever that means for you. Take it as you will. There could be this feeling of like somebody wanting to really, I'm hearing, monetize with you, and there could be a few negotiations here as I'm getting it for a number of you where it's like, hold on a second, I'm hearing how my crowd operates. Take it as you will, Pisces, and you're getting a little I'm hearing worked up about it perhaps here, and perhaps on an emotional level where it's like, how can you come into this room and I'm hearing think you can scare me with your stories. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. It's like, I'm hearing Sally Mae. Take it as you will. Whatever that means for a number of you. I don't know. I'm not familiar with who that is. There is a focus though. I'm hearing Nancy as well. I'm hearing Nancy. I'm hearing Sally Mae though with the Mother of Swords again. It's like, I'm not your professor, and you're not also my parent, and I don't want to play like we are playing pretend here, roles that don't serve either one of us here on any level. And I'm seeing it for you, Pisces, as something that, and again, take it as you will, always a matter of perception. What it is that you're like, why are we playing like prison mate here? I'm hearing specifically. Why are we acting like we're also not ready to play the roles that we clearly have been so crafted, I'm hearing, carved out to play with one another in a certain way. Again, take it as you will. There's a focus on what is coming up for review, and that could be a certain way of carrying out a certain communication dialogue that is somewhat deranged as you may feel it. It's like I'm hearing again, it's like what I'm hearing, what is it that we're actually talking about? I'm hearing right now. It's like I'm seeing you feeling somewhat perhaps confused, or this individual feeling confused, or the situation in and of itself feeling somewhat like pandemonium, where it's like, how are we actually like talking about this in a way that's professional? Take it as you will. And for a number of you, it's like I'm seeing you like Pisces, I'm seeing you like taking a big red like crayon or marker, and you're like drawing on someone's paper, and you're like, I'm hearing, I don't approve of that, and I'm hearing I'm disgusted as well, whatever that means for you. Someone may be making you a presentation that you don't want to present to your audience. We'll say it like that. Okay, Two of Pentacles here. mirroring the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing Justice calls, the Mother of Swords in reverse. You may want to hire a lawyer here, I'm hearing specifically, as you may feel it, Pisces. The Son of Swords coming through as well, and Nine of Swords, the Six of Cups, to represent you. I'm hearing you and your company. I'm hearing your corporation and also your community. And the feeling is that you feel it's like, I want to get really, really stable. I'm hearing with the how it is. I'm also, let's say, making money here. And you got the Lovers in reverse, mirroring the Two of Pentacles. I'm hearing Two of Swords though as well. You may be trying to find a way to market your mannerisms. Take it as you will. It's almost like I want to be branded. I'm hearing I want to have a brand. I'm hearing an image, and I want it to feel, I'm hearing like it was just taken out of the box. Whatever that means. It's like I'm seeing you like being so attracted to this concept of an identity, let's say. I'm hearing identification, feeling like, okay, I'm hearing I have the sticker as well for my logo, and I want to stick it on. I'm hearing the board. Okay. Pisces. I'm hearing chop chop here with the Temperance card, looking over at the Three of Wands, the Strength card here, the Moon. Pisces, someone is waiting. I'm hearing for you to hold them tight, whatever that may mean over you. It's like someone is really waiting to walk into your room and wish you good night as well. It's like something perhaps even just in a very, very simple way, but I'm getting it also as a feeling of like someone kind of like stalking you, to Pisces. Again, take it as you will. This energy came through for Sagittarius. If you're dealing with Sagittarius, take it as you will. Again, there could be a focus on what exactly you make ties with, what it is that you would like to eventually announce the project line of. I'm seeing it though as like somebody projecting to you a certain opportunity. I'm hearing it as projecting. I'm not seeing it as proposing. I'm seeing it as like, let's say something that they're almost like reflecting on a wall and seeing how you respond to it, sort of feeling. It's like, I'm just going to put the lights on in that room in a way that casts a certain shadow, and then they're going to make out the letters on the ground that are, let's say, designed by way of how I've angled that light in that room. It's like that kind of thing. And then you're like looking at what is, and that could be related to the Ten of Swords. It's like, I'm hearing something sounds weird in this room, and I feel like it has a certain rhythm to it and a certain beat to it. And I'm hearing, I don't want to be the one who's talking to myself about that again. Okay, whatever that means. Again, in particular for you, Pisces, always a matter of perception. Take it as you will. The Wheel of Fortune right beneath the Seven of Pentacles. You want to make a major change, and it's, I'm hearing, not funny anymore. It's like, if I laughed about this one, I'm hearing, turn that I wanted to take in my career at a certain point in time, I'm hearing I don't have any more room, I'm hearing, in my my bag of jokes to fit one in for this one anymore. It's like, I'm hearing, gonna be making my story sound silly anymore as well, whatever that may mean. In particular for you, the Five of Wands in reverse, I'm hearing the Daughter of Cups in reverse. It's like, what is it that I'm actually marketing here, and what is my storyline, and who do I feel is involved in it in a way that is forthright as well, where it's like they're telling me that they want to work with me in the way that I want to work with them, not because, let's say, they're telling me what I'm telling them, but where I feel like there's a sort of serendipity to the way that we may synchronize together as one. And there could be a focus really getting out the Ten of Cups, Pisces. I'm hearing parallel lives. I'm hearing parallel universes, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Hierophant. I'm hearing you want to make an announcement, okay, and perhaps even something that you want to, let's say, propose to someone. Someone may be making a proposal to you as well. I am getting that for a number of you, related to matters of, I'm hearing baby names, okay. I'm hearing also, though, I'm hearing market share. Somebody may want to invest again in your space, and you may want, let's say, to take someone on as I'm hearing venture capitalist, whatever that may mean in particular for you. Hedge fund, I'm hearing here as well. I'm hearing gross value, net value. Okay, take it as you will. You've got the Four of Cups that sits just next to the Hermit, the Hierophant, double. It's like, yet again, it's like something about parallel, like something that you perhaps even perceived or had like some kind of notion of, or preconception of, or even idealistic vision of, and in a view of what would eventually be coming through. The ley lines, the Sun in reverse, perpendicular to the Ten of Cups. I'm hearing we're ready to start working in ways that make our work feel like it's shaking up the world that we live in. Whatever that means. It's like, I'm done with like playing patty cake. I'm hearing in my tracksuit. It's like I want to get, I'm hearing rolling, and I want to get rolling fast as well. And you may feel this sense of like compulsion almost to like just take actions. And it's like, if I feel like I need to just kind of burn those letters, I'm going to do that. If I feel like I need to just kind of shred that one stock of paper, I'm going to do that. If I need to kind of like start giving away some things that I don't let's necessarily feel contribute to my overall sense of clarity of what I'm creating in a productive way as well, and perhaps related to matters of monetization, I'm gonna do that. And you're really cutting down on what has been considered, let's say, even, I'm hearing it again, as like a distraction of what is considered otherwise productive. I'm hearing fascinating. I'm hearing fascinating, absolutely fascinating with the Ace of Wands upright and the Tower upright. It's like I'm seeing you like almost like making fireworks, like wielding a wand, and you're like, I am Dumbledore. I'm hearing specifically, I am going to dumbfound you all. I'm hearing specifically with what I am making come alive in this room. I'm hearing also in this stage, whatever that may mean for you, of my life. And I'm seeing it as like you inverting what has been somewhat of a I'm hearing conservative concept for you, where it's like I really like, yes, I really, let's say, spoke about certain paradigms. I'm hearing I perhaps in a certain way perceived my work as well in a certain way, but I fully, I'm hearing, wear the outfit of it. I'm hearing, and how did I have it on? I'm hearing here specifically with the Chariot. There being perhaps a focus on the dynamism of your act, and how is it, let's say, that you're, I'm hearing, getting up and working in spaces and places that compel you. I'm hearing in that very moment, I'm hearing of feeling what it is that you feel compelled to carry out and create, the world that you end with, Pisces, next to the Six of Cups. I'm hearing connect, I'm hearing connect, I'm hearing connect, I'm hearing reconnect, layers here, Six of Cups in the world. There's something that's coming full circle for you, Pisces. And again, this may be related to matters of the home, the heart as well. What it is that you feel is a sacredness as well of your art. I'm hearing the fineness of your craft. What it is that you feel has a place for you, not in time, but in matters of, let's say, temperature. I'm hearing specifically of how it is that you feel when you're creating what it is that you do. And that for you is a marker that you're like, that's the marker that I draw with. Okay, the one that tells me how I am I'm hearing translating my passion in a physical way, in an active way, and yet again, that being in a certain way also what makes me feel productive. And at the end of the day, Pisces, I'm getting that you realize it's not a matter of what I'm sustaining. Okay, it doesn't matter, I'm hearing, if we keep all of the trees, I'm hearing, in the tree itself, whatever that may mean in particular for you. It's like, well, I'm hearing that's impossible. Whatever that may mean. It's like it's something that, let's say, you thought was contributing to a sense of stability or security. And that you realize, I'm hearing, that was just, I'm hearing the difference between morning and night. But do I want to be really working with that kind of timeline? Is it a matter of, let's say, a 9 to 5 as well? I'm hearing for a number of you, take it as you will. Always a matter of perception, take it as you will, Pisces. Not necessarily right in any particular way. Is it a matter of how I'm working outside of, I'm hearing, the home as well? And how is it that I'm taking my work outside of the home that it has felt comfortable in? For me, take it as you will. The focus is that you want to really re-innovate. I'm hearing re-innovate what you have been sort of carrying your work out through. And it can be a creative medium. And again, it's like, if I, let's say, have felt productive in a certain way, I'm hearing, what the hell was that about? I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. It's like, was it successful to me to feel that I sustained, I'm hearing, a sense of complacency, I'm hearing as well, with what didn't feel creative actually? It's like, where does the line between creativity and productivity really blur and also delineate the two spheres of my influence as? And I'm getting that you're getting really clear, Pisces, rather on what it is that you want to carve a space out for, what it is that you really want to communicate as well to your audience. And for a number of you, this can be in the form of, let's say, being made very clear by way of your actions, by way of what it is that you are making obvious and very public in terms of your collaborations with others. There could be a focus on a new beginning. I'm hearing what it is, yet again, that you are re-innovating. And if it's something, well, let's say in the past, it's like, okay, well, at a certain point in time, I'm seeing it as like something that's cyclical. Like every few months, I always make some sort of change to the way that I do things. Or every few months, I'm hearing 6, the number 6. Every 6 months, I always, I'm hearing turn, I'm hearing the clock back, whatever that may mean. In particular for you, I perhaps look back on a certain time in my life, and I'm hearing review. Though the feeling is, Pisces, that you want to innovate the way that you even do that. And it's like, okay, if that was considered innovation for me, okay, what is now the measures that I feel compelled to carry out to complicate what I felt was a complexity for me further? And it's like, I'm seeing you like wanting to really reconnect with the very concept of spontaneity as well. What is it that makes me feel, I'm hearing, alive? What is it that makes me feel like, yes, I'm hearing, this is the supplement to my symptom? Take it as you will. It's like, yes, this is, I'm hearing the sunshine in my bedroom in the morning. I'm hearing, and how does it feel when I am, I'm hearing sound asleep? Well, how does it feel when I'm not, let's say, trying to make anything of it even? How does it feel when I just feel, I'm hearing, at peace with what I'm creating dynamically? And there's a focus, Pisces, as I'm getting it, on what you don't want to determine the effect of. It's like, does creativity mean to create and then create a world of wonder around what I created? Is it a matter of contemplating the resourcefulness of my creativity as well? Is it a matter, and if somebody, let's say, is maybe even like prompting you with these questions like, Pisces, so like, what do you actually, it's like in a very annoying way where you're like, look, I don't operate like that. I'm hearing Jimbo, whatever the meaning for you. I'm not, I'm hearing a marketing machine, take it as you will. It's like somebody maybe presenting something to you that just doesn't, you're like, I'm hearing draw lines like that. I'm hearing in my treasure map, whatever on my treasure map. I'm hearing in my treasure chest though as well. There being a focus perhaps on how it is that you esoterically align with certain values as well. How it is that you also align with certain facets of your work and how you carry it out. The feeling that I'm getting for you, Pisces, always take it as you will, is that you want to make whatever it is that you are creating in this way and in the way that you're creating it known, in a way where it's like, you don't have to, let's say, make it obvious because of how you are making it obvious. It's like, it's not about what, it's like, hi everyone, I'm making a big change. It's like, do I need to say that? If I need to say that, why do I feel like I need to say that? Is it because I don't feel like the change is already, let's say, changing enough that it's obvious in a certain way that things are, I'm hearing, flying out of that I'm hearing window and off of that bookshelf? It's like, what is it that speaks in a certain way for me first on a personal level, on a private level, of what I feel I'm hearing passionate about, what I feel passionate for, what I feel that I'm changing in the moments that I'm carrying out my work in the way that I am. And there could be, again, I'm hearing a focus on the conversation space, perhaps for a number of you, related to a Taurus individual, related to also an Aries individual. There could be a focus here on who you want to bring into your venture down the line, or who may want to partner up with you down the line. And if somebody presents something to you that right now doesn't taste too good in your mouth, it's like, either this is stale or this is, I'm hearing sour. It's like, I want there to be, a storyline that I want to, I'm hearing, be proud of. I'm hearing specifically testing out, take it as you will. It's like something that perhaps, yes, is, let's say, a new direction, but that one that you want to work with in a public way as well. And it's like, well, what's the use of it if I can't pronounce, I'm hearing, the name of this project? It's like, what's the use of it if I feel like I'm working, I'm hearing, a world apart from that which, let's say, I'm trying to reach my audience with? And the feeling for you, Pisces, is that, and however way that you may take it, again, is that you want to practice, I'm hearing, a space of authenticity in changing ways that you carry your work out through again. And the feeling that I'm getting for you is that throughout, I'm hearing, time down the line in a certain way, you feel perhaps that there's someone who may be related to how you carry this work out, but you're not going to, I'm hearing, commend, I'm hearing the command of who that space is filled in as. I'm hearing I'm hearing operationally related to the Father of Pentacles. It's like, I don't need to just like fill that gap just because I'm hearing it looks like a hole that's gaping wide open. I'm hearing on the front page of this newspaper or whatever. It's like, I'm not just gonna, like, I'm hearing, just book anyone or have someone, let's say, represent my work when I'm not ready to have that kind of I'm hearing exposure yet as well. Whatever in whatever way that may be for you, I'm hearing it also being related to matters of performance. There's a focus here on who you may be connecting with. Yet again, I'm hearing it as who you may be connecting with. You got the Sun in reverse, mirroring the Ace of Wands upright. What it is that you may be connecting with, again, down the line, I'm hearing with children, the Sun in reverse. Who it is that you feel is perhaps also a market audience that you really, really, really want to focus on, Pisces. And I'm seeing it as like something that moves beyond and outside of the realm of productivity for you, where it's like in a way of like, when I'm working, I'm hearing specifically with children in this way, I do not feel that I am working on I'm hearing on a schedule for a number of you. I also don't feel like I'm working in a time-space continuum as well. It's like I am completely lost in the way that I even translate my own actions in that space, because I'm not busy, I'm hearing working through my own work. I'm hearing in a way that is so, I'm hearing storyboarded, whatever that means for you. I'm hearing scripted as well here strongly. I'm hearing and analyzed with the Judgment card as well. Analytical. There's a focus on what we feel we're bending. We're almost like becoming like shape-shifting. I'm hearing shape-shifting. The importance of in our mind's eye vision. And it's like, I'm seeing you really growing here, Pisces. Like this is something that and this is an experience of transformation that you have really come to recognize as one that you have grown by. And it's almost like you feel how you've almost like grown muscles in new places. I'm hearing at an arm's length distance, whatever that means for you. I'm hearing working here, work. I'm seeing the number 9, whatever that may mean for a number of you. But there's a focus as I'm getting, and I'm hearing revolutions of cycle, of spirit as well, related to the 10 of Cups. What it is that you're making room for, I'm hearing here specifically, to eventually present to your audience. Thank you so much, Pisces, for tuning in. Loving the light to hear. Enjoy this period of the 1st to the 15th of the month. And of course, energy is fluid, all right? So it may resonate a few days before the 1st, a few days after the 15th. Take it as you will, Pisces. Here, and I'm back in dimension, I highly recommend as well to check out your rising star or moon sign, as you may find that you resonate a whole lot with your other placements. And for example, right, I'm a sun sign Pisces, but my moon is in Sagittarius, and I resonate a whole lot with Sagittarius. But I've got a lot of Sagittarius in my chart in general, so that could also play a part there, okay, in terms of how we resonate with certain archetypes. We all have every sign in our chart, dear Pisces. We've all got every 12 zodiac sign, right, in our chart. So again, take it as you will. If you feel so drawn to watch a certain sign, there could be a focus on what it is that you may consider to be relevant to you. And again, in a way of saying, you may find that other signs resonate with you, even if you don't know, okay, why am I drawn to watch the Leo reading? Why am I drawn to watch the Sagittarius reading? I don't necessarily know if I have prominent placements in any of those archetypes. There could be. So if you would like to find out, if you don't know, let's say, the placements in your birth chart, and you would like to take a deeper dive with that, then you can calculate your sign placements via the link in the bio description box below, Pisces. Okay. Thank you so much again for tuning in, Pisces. Thank you all so much for your comments. I read all of them, and I'm so touched by all of you. So thank you for connecting, and energetically above all, thank you so much for your dear support, Pisces. I highly recommend, again, if you're watching specifically for matters of love, art, partnership, harmony, beauty, that you watch your Venus sign, okay? And you may even find that matters related to finances come through your Venus sign. There could be a focus on projects. I'm hearing project manuals, timing, and there could be a focus on what you feel you eventually would like to collaborate on. I'm hearing the vision of, perhaps through matters of public speaking for a number of you, I'm getting that strongly. Also matters of communication, and it's like, okay, how is it that I want to perhaps even communicate about and open up conversations around a certain subject matter that I would like to propose, I'm hearing, to my audience, in perhaps even a physical way, in a way where I'm, let's say, leading a discussion group, where I'm leading a certain team, where I'm leading certain I'm hearing talks as well, perhaps also industries, okay? And there could be a focus on collaboration as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, Pisces. Loving the light to all here. Enjoy this period, the 1st to the 15th. And I'm hearing abroad, there could be a focus on holding seminars abroad as well. For a number of you, there could be a focus on what you feel, what industries, or even I'm hearing composers, I'm hearing creatives, whatever the meaning for you, perhaps even agencies, or I'm seeing it as like, I'm hearing it as like projects that you may want to almost like also propose a certain project with. I'm seeing it as being something that is related perhaps to translation as well, something that is related to, I'm hearing linguistics and language, how it is that you are perhaps creating certain characters to speak through as to address certain markets. And the sort of feeling is like, let's say there's a certain subject matter that you feel so compelled by. It's like, I'm so excited. I'm hearing specifically when I talk about children or when I talk to children. And the feeling is that, how is it that, let's say, you're hitting that one topic in a plethora of ways, where it's like, I'm talking to my audience, I'm hearing at this time of the day, and then I'm talking to a completely different audience at another time of the day, and there could be a focus on actual timelines or difference in, let's say, age as it may be perceived. Always a matter of perception, right? Time is an illusion, and so is space, right? Take it as you will. But there could be a focus as well on like time zones, what's taking place at a certain point in time, and you may feel that what is being dispatched or dispersed is in a certain way the dissemination of a certain philosophy or a certain, I'm hearing concept, I'm hearing also context of your work that you feel in a certain way is assimilated. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to Pisces here. Enjoy this period of the 1st to the 15th of the month of, I'm hearing October, August though I'm hearing as well. Simultaneously, you may be again focusing on something that you may have been focusing on around the August time period that you're thinking of, let's say, launching publicly around the November period. Take it as you will. Dear Pisces, I'm hearing Sagittarius here as well, and you've got Sagittarius in your chart. These energies are coming through for you. Okay. And I'm getting that there's a focus on what it is that you feel connected to as the sort of empowerment of your performance as well. Thank you so much again for tuning in, Pisces. Love and light to you all here, and let me just tune in just before we trail it out. I'm hearing translating here with the Magician. There's something that you feel is integral to the way that you're approaching your audience. It's like, I've got to be able to communicate the subject matter to a wide range. I'm hearing a wide array of audience members. I'm hearing that specifically. And you may feel that that is in a certain way your craft even. It's like, I feel like I have a knack for that. To be able to connect with so many different types of people, to be able to connect with and assimilate with and approach even dynamically. I'm hearing the future of so many different types of audiences, and it may be in a visionary way as well. It's like you may have, I'm hearing a prophetic sort of visionary ability, in whatever way that may be meant for you. Take it as you will. Always a matter of perception of what though you feel is relevant to certain audiences, to certain communities, to certain also social groups. I'm hearing networks as well, and it's like, I feel like I could just really, I'm hearing, carve out a space for each one of them in a way that is so creative. I'm hearing crafty, but also in a way that is streamlined, where I feel like who I'm talking to at certain points in time, almost like I'm hearing creating, I'm hearing the context, I'm hearing also the conversation of a bubble that is not going to burst. Very interesting, but I'm seeing it as in a way of like it still being something that is not even like closed. I'm seeing it as something that's open, but I'm seeing it in a way, Pisces, is there being some form of almost like a feeling of I'm hearing conformity. I'm hearing to what you would like to open up the discussion of, and I'm seeing it as like a balloon, but I'm seeing it as something yet again that you feel you would like to address in a dynamic like variety of ways. It's like, I'm not just gonna, let's say, talk about, I'm hearing homeless shelters, take it as you will, in just I'm hearing the honeypot of the conversation. I'm hearing of the space that it's taking place in. It's like, I want to perhaps also discuss this in places that have no concept of this sort of issue, and that for you may be something that yet again you feel that by tapping into perhaps even spaces, resources, or even people groups, I'm hearing also personality types, take it as you will, that don't routinely work in ways that would otherwise be, let's say, I'm hearing a working audience for you, take it as you will, where it's like, okay, that's definitely not, let's say, the target audience as perhaps someone else may perceive it as, or as it may be logically set as, or algorithmically, take it as you will. It's like, I'm hearing, how can we market? I'm hearing windshield wipers to those who make them. I'm hearing specifically. It's like, there's a feeling of like they're being in it as it may be perceived. Always a matter of perception. Again, Pisces, always take it as you will. The feeling though is that you want to revolutionize how it is that you put your own spin on the craft that you carry your work through. And that's happening on a dynamic level. I'm hearing specifically Pisces. That's happening on a level that you aren't contemplating. I'm hearing simply as a conversational element. It's like, it's not just about, let's say, what is talked about. It's not just about what is communicated and how it's communicated, how it's broadcasted. I'm hearing on live television. I'm hearing on the landline, whatever that means for you. It's not a matter necessarily of what is being actually carried out in terms of I'm hearing the colloquialism around the experience or the act, the performance, the project. It's a matter of what I feel I'm tapping into the network of when I am creating the space to talk about these things that I do. And I'm hearing Capricorn, I'm hearing Sagittarius here, and Scorpio with the Emperor and the Five of Swords. There's a focus on what you feel in a certain way. Perhaps Aries is the card associated, the archetype associated with the Emperor. I'm hearing forming an impression. There may be focus on perhaps even just the simple impression that you're leaving on those people by even talking about what it is that you are. And that alone, as you may feel it, may be a frightening tale for some to tell. I'm hearing after, but in a certain way, it's like, well, isn't that in a certain way the point? Take it as you will, as you may perceive it. The feeling that I'm getting for you is that we want to find, I'm hearing the stories that tell themselves in ways that don't need to be, I'm hearing timelined specifically, where it's like, okay, the story that I'm telling shouldn't feel weird for someone who, let's say, who has no way of even having a concept of that sort of experience, feeling sort of out of place in listening to it. It's like, I want to make what it is that I'm presenting to the audiences that I am feel like something that they can, I'm hearing, appreciate, I'm hearing embody, even down the line. I'm hearing in the decision-making space as well, in the process of decision-making that they move through, in whatever way that may be meant for you or them. Pisces, the feeling is, though, that you want there to be a certain, almost like, I'm hearing it as like a station that people listen to. It could be also in a way of, let's say, related to entertainment. I'm hearing specifically what it is that you feel can be, I'm hearing, a supportive network. I'm hearing group, excuse me, Pisces, that makes simple but also strategic the way that these groups integrate. Thank you so much again for tuning in, Pisces. Love and light here. Enjoy this period, and I'll see you soon. Bye.